Here comes the much heralded true freshman, born in Detroit, grew up in Belleville, just a few miles away from the University of Michigan campus. Bryce Underwood sets up in the pistol, single set back behind him from the far right hash. Motion a man across the formation from right to left, and they'll throw a little wide receiver screen on the outside, near side. It's caught at the 25, across the 30, and to the 32 for Samaj Morgan. That's a pickup of 12 or 13 and a first down. 3rd and 6, near left hash, 37-yard line. Could the Lobos get off the field and force a punt? Throw over the middle. It's caught at the 42. Slips a tackle and a first down to the 44-yard line. Great feet for Samaj Morgan right there, the Bloomfield, Michigan native, as he's brought down by Caleb Coleman. A chain mover to the 43 and a Michigan first down. Not something Michigan did a lot a season ago. They show motion, handoff, a little delay, a ton of room here for Haynes. Bounces outside to the 40 and he's loose. He's to the 30 and the 20, and it's a foot race to the pylon, and he will get there. It's a Michigan touchdown for 56 yards.
Yeah, there you have it, the two-headed monster Haynes, just a power play. They pull a couple of guards and explode up, and you see the foot speed of their two-headed monster, and that's Haynes to the house. No contain.
And Coach Eck talked about it, Dontrell. If you can just stay away from the explosives against a team like Michigan, it means so much. But that one, the Wolverines strike first.
They did.
Point after touchdown for Dominic Zvada, their Rosa watch list place kicker. He splits the pipes, and Michigan goes in front 7-0. First quarter action continues from the big house. Play clock is down to 7. Handoff here, Humphrey trying to turn the corner. The pursuit by Michigan is outstanding. He's nailed at the 20-yard line. Ernest Hausman, one of their outstanding linebackers, first in, and one of the safeties, Brandon Hillman, helps clean up, and the Lobos go 3 and out on their first possession.
Yeah, they're trying to get Scott Trey Humphrey to the outside, the edge there, and it's just not working right. You got to get north and south. He wasn't able to get the edge on this fast, Michigan Wolverine defense, and the Lobos are forced to punt.
Underwood has a man on his right hip, claps for a shotgun snap and a play fake, and the throw down the middle. It is caught. First down to the 45, inside the 40 and down near the 36-yard line before he is wrapped up and brought down. That was the tight end Marlon Klein running down the seam, and Tavian Combs might have saved a touchdown.
Yeah, it was just a tight throw, a tight window.
Shotgun for Underwood here. Now motion Haynes out of the backfield, then hand it off inside here to Marshall. Marshall sidesteps a tackler and tiptoes across the 30. Motion that H-back, Bredesen tight to the formation, and hand it off inside. He'll bounce it backside, and a first down for Haynes. Receivers to both the boundary and field side. Hand it off inside, first down and more. Pickup of 5, maybe 6 for Marshall. Let's see if Michigan's running here on 3rd and 3 at the New Mexico 5. Hand it off, and a tackle miss. Justice Haynes will turn the corner and get into the end zone, just inside the near left pylon. There was an ankle tackle. It could have been in the backfield for a loss, and instead a touchdown for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Making those tackles in the open field, will you win the one-on-one battles? He was right there. I think it was Mr. Eck who just missed the tackle, went for his ankles, and got in the end zone.
So Haynes, the number 3 rusher for Bama a season ago, finds Pater. The PAT is good from Zvada. Timeout on the field. 4.5 to go. First quarter. Michigan 14, Lobos 0 on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Shotgun snap and a play fake, and Underwood wants to throw, and he has a man. It's Klein, the tight end, and Klein has a first down and more. Far side numbers of the 38, knocked out of bounds by Tavian Combs there. Pickup of 13 and a chain mover for the Wolverines.
Yeah, it was a slow developing play right there, and you see Underwood stayed patient, and the Lobos had good coverage initially, but when you stay patient, you fire a strike, and they were able to pick up the first down.
They'll set up, trips to the left, single wide to the right, and Lane's going to throw it. Little bubble screen to Keegan Johnson, and nothing there. Nailed right at the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get it blocked up on the edge, and Mason Curtis the Nashville, Tennessee guy. Motion a man across the formation from right to left. And Lane, a straight drop back, 3 steps. Steps up in the pocket, fires on a deep crosser. Knocked away at the 45-yard line. Excellent defense there from Zeke Berry as he was looking for the true freshman Ziel Smith out of Portland, Oregon at the first down marker, the Michigan 45.
Yeah, they had Brant coming off the edge right there. It was a slow developing play. Ziel Smith was trying to come in on an in route, but he needed a little more time, did Lane, and was not able to get that time, and therefore was an incomplete pass.
Lobo football, 1st and 10 at the 29. Centered between the hashes, and Lane wants to throw. Has time, it's batted to the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Just a horrible break for New Mexico because the ball stayed in the air forever. It was just hanging there, and TJ Guy was able to separate from his offensive lineman as they were engaged and reach out and pull down that football at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Lane has to be just a little smarter right there. In my opinion, he's holding the ball a little long. Got to get that ball out of there. And there's a lot of energy, a lot of people, a lot of a crowd right in his face. And I think that's what allowed that ball to stay up in the air. And there were people around that got to get that out of there and throw it away.
First turnover goes the Wolverines' way. They run the jet sweep, and they get the corner to the 15 and the 10, and Morgan breaks a tackle, knocked out of bounds near the 6-yard line. Field goal, near right hash, placement at the 11. 21-yard attempt for Zvada. The kick is away, and it splits the uprights. 3 wide receivers set up on a 3rd and 14 from the 21. They're going to let the freshman Underwood throw. And he's got a deep cross caught for a first down and more. Inside Lobo territory, down to the 40-yard line. Channing Goodwin. That's a big hit before Tavian Combs brings him down. Now Michigan threatening with $1:24 to go in the half. Inside handoff here. Justice Haynes picks up 5 as the tight end splits out wide left. Shotgun snap to Underwood. Looking right, single coverage, low throw, nice catch. Good hands catch made by McCauley. They hurry back to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hand it off to Haynes. Haynes goes backside for a first down and more. Across the 15 down to the 14. Twins to the right, single wide to the left. Tight end offset left. Tailback Haynes for the quarterback, Underwood. Shotgun snap to Underwood. He's got a man wide open at the pylon, caught for a touchdown. Front left pylon, Marlon Klein. 15-yard Michigan touchdown.
Yep, just when you have a lot of time, they just do an out and up, and the outside linebacker who's responsible for staying with that tight end, they just got him with the double move. He had his eyes in the backfield. They do it out and up and get the touchdown.
Chance for Michigan to go in front 24-10 with the PAT. 25 ticks left till break. Zvada, the place kicker, swings the right leg and splits the uprights. 24-10 Wolverines. The 39-yard pass play on 3rd and long.
That was it.
Was everything.
Yep.
Kind of a double move on that route there, Dontrell?
Out and up, yes.
Short kickoff here. Williams has it at his 3. Outside the far right hash. And nailed at the 9. Fabulous coverage. Logan Forbes, a backup wideout, sprinting downfield in coverage. Same formation. 5 wide receivers set. Throw over the middle, deflected and incomplete. Looking for Scott Trey Humphrey out of the backfield there. Underwood. Play fake. Throws a little pass out near sideline to the 20, and it's caught by Klein, and Klein spins through a tackle out to the 32-yard line before he's finally brought down by Austin Brawley. a gain of 26.
Yeah, football's a game of inches, and Tavian Combs all was right there. Could have had the interception, just went right over his outstretched hands.
Their left hash, just beyond the 35-yard line. Michigan possession, up by 14. Play fake, and Underwood flushed out of the pocket to his right. Throws on the run. He's got his man in the Michigan logo at midfield. Up the near side, numbers to the 40, and down to the 35. Brawley brings him down. Kendrick Bell out of Kansas City, Missouri, with a huge one over the top for the Wolverines.
Yeah, you can just see Bryce Underwood comfortable when he gets out the pocket, the zip on the ball. Lobos leave a little open space in coverage, and he exploits it.
For a true freshman, getting a $3 million NIL deal. He fires near sideline, caught at the 30, to the 25 by Goodwin, run out of bounds by Abraham Williams. Just inside the near left hash, a place kick coming, field goal attempt. It'll be 39 yards. The strike is clean from Zvada, and it is good. Dominic Zvada, who missed just one all last year, he'll be playing on Sunday somewhere coming next season. Go trips right. Shotgun snap, and Lane went to throw. In the flat, near side. It's caught. Nothing there for Thomas. It'll be a loss. They sniffed that out, and Jimmy Rolder nailed him. Motion Keith, the tight end, behind the right tackle. They'll run behind Keith. He's going to pull it, though, and Lopesy nailed for a loss back to the 3 or 4. Buchanan, the tailback. Same play in the zone read, same result, nothing there. Again, penetration, this time Brandon Hillman, one of the safeties. Yep, New Mexico football. Far left hash, 41-yard line. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Handed off to Humphrey, and he was nailed in the backfield. Michigan got some penetration up front. Cameron Brandt, the backup edge rusher, nails him for a loss. He's from Carson, California. That's L.A. Basin. 3-yard loss. Back to the 38.
Second and 13.
Well, the Lobos have been able to trick them, Dontrell. The Lobos have been able to throw the ball as well, but running the ball today has been tough. 3rd and 11 at the 40. Lots of football to go. Handed off inside to McKinney. On the counter, and McKinney's going to gain 2. It'll be 4th down and 9 at the 42. Cameron Brandt with the tackle. Wow, a full quarter left. Down 10. 4th and 9 at your own 42. Lane takes the shotgun snap. He's got Smith over the middle. Instead, he's going deep, and he has Buckley. Oh, it's intercepted. A late close. A terrific pick there. What a wonderful rally to the football by Brandon Hillman. But boy, Jack Lane had the freshman Ziel Smith sprinting down the middle of the field on a slant. Wide open for a first down.
Yeah, he was just looking for Buckley, the big play. But if he just stays patient right there, keeps his eye on the crossing route, or the, deep middle slant, Ziel Smith was wide open.
And that's why you go deep in that scenario. Yep. Shotgun snap, Underwood throws it, bubble screen, a tackle broken, and finally Morgan brought down. Pistol set up here for the true freshman Underwood. Snap is clean. Play fake. Throws right. Caught. Right at the line to gain. First down to McCauley. McCauley shoved out of bounds near side by Abraham Williams. 1st and 10. Michigan at their 40. Lobos showing some extra pressure. Walk up a couple of men to the line of scrimmage. Handed up the middle, and he's free. Haynes bounces outside to the 30. Haynes to the 20. One man to beat to the 5. And Haynes at the pylon. Out of bounds at the 1. It's the second time they've busted a long run, and you knew when the Lobos walked up some guys to the line of scrimmage there would be fewer back there, but a great chase there from the backside by Frankie Edwards to save the touchdown. So Underwood, the quarterback, the tailback is Haynes. 1st and goal at the 1. 2 tight end look. Shotgun snap. Hand off to Haynes. Haynes dives to the goal line, and he's in. Michigan touchdown. They go up 33-17.
Yeah, just a big play right there. They misdirection, get your linebackers a little bit out of pace, and then that's when Haynes hits it up in there. and then they just give it to him at the end to finish it off.
So Haynes having himself a day, Dontrell, 15 carries, 159 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Their head coach, Sharon Moore, said it was 1A, 1B with the Bama transfer Haynes, the returning star Marshall. It has been more Haynes than Marshall so far tonight. Averaging more than 10 yards a carry with the 2 big runs. One of them for a touchdown, one of them caught at the 1. PAT is good from Dominic Spada. Timeout on field, 34-17. Michigan, 10-14 left in the 4th in Michigan on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Split wide to the boundary side, the near side, with Smith in the slot. Lane looking to throw. Lane steps up. Lane's pass deflected. It's a jump ball at the goal line. It's intercepted at the 2. Lane's 3rd pick of the game. Cole Sullivan, the linebacker, with the interception. And a tough break. Lane was feeling pressure. He threw late, and the ball came out of his hand high. He got hit as he threw.
Yeah. A lot of pressure right there. You want to just see him bite that ball. It's early in the, the possession. Keep it in.
Timeout on the field. We'll take it with him. 34-17. Michigan. Shotgun snap to Lane. 4.5 minutes to go. Lane hit as he throws, and it's deflected, incomplete at midfield. Jack Lane is taking a ton of hits now, and New Mexico needs to be very careful. They need their quarterback.
Yeah, they got to have Lane healthy, got to have Jack Lane healthy. So, again, you try to put points on the board, but you max protect maybe.
Clock churning, 3:55, 3:54, 3:53. Shotgun snap to Lane. 5-man pressure, feeling it from the backside, and Lane will be sacked. Cole Sullivan blitzing from his linebacker spot. And the Lobos will turn it over on downs.
Just not enough on the edge to keep that vaunted Wolverine defensive line and that outside edge rusher coming off the line. And if you're Lane right there, maybe just throw it up. Give somebody an opportunity, but not enough time.
3rd and 10, 43-yard line of the Lobos. Underwood in the gun. The tailback is Haynes, and Underwood wants to throw. Stands in the pocket against 4-man pressure. Steps up, throws it over the middle. This is the tailback. Haynes made a man miss. Haynes made another man miss, and Haynes comes up 3 yards short of the line to gain. That was a fabulous run after the catch to keep that play alive. Gives the Lobos a first down after the infraction at the 48-yard line of Michigan. Lane with a pump fake. Lane steps up in the pocket. He's nailed from behind. Dominic Nichols with the sack, backup edge. Man, oh man. All right, let's keep Jack Lane healthy.
Yeah, they tried the double move right there, and anytime you have a double move, it's going to take longer, so the offensive linemen are expected to block a lot longer, and they were not able to keep them off. But again, I always think about landing on your shoulder right there, or landing on your clavicle. But again, yeah, let's just hand this ball off and make sure that your players are healthy.
Hard for me to understand the remaining Michigan fans in the stands booing the Lobos for wanting to have one more play to try to score a touchdown. Like, what's wrong with that?
We are better than you. We've blown you out. Why are you still trying? That's what they think. And it's football. Try all the way. Call a timeout. Try to score a touchdown. Period.
It's a chance to run something that might serve you well down the road from the 5-yard line against a high-level Division I team. Why wouldn't you take that opportunity?
Right.
All right, twins to the left. Single wide to the right. Tight end Keith to the left of the formation. Lane in the gun. Final play of the game. Lane settles into the pocket. Lane feeling pressure, and Lane is sacked one last time by Troy Bowles, and that will bring the game to a close. New Mexico falls in the big house by the final score of 34-17. The opener for 2025 is in the books, and number 14 Michigan wins here in Ann Arbor. When we come back, Lobo head football coach Jason Eck will join us. All the out-of-town scores, all the highlights and post-game goodies, courtesy of our studio crew, J.J. Buck and Ned James. We pause. Post-game show is next in Michigan. The Wolverines 34, the Lobos 17. Final. Stay with us on the UNM Sports Radio Network.